I'm Katie Nobles.
And I'm disability attorney Michael Einer.
And you're watching The Bottom Line. Today's topic, psoriasis and disability benefits.
Yeah.
So, Michael, this is Psoriasis Awareness Month. We're talking a lot about it on our socials. Talk to me a little bit about how a psoriasis diagnosis could play into a disability case.
Sure. So, psoriasis is one of those impairments that I have found so many people they're suffering with. It's limiting their ability to work, but they don't realize that it's something that can potentially qualify them for disability benefits. Very similar to, we've talked about another skin condition, hidradenitis suppurativa. But with psoriasis, generally what happens, you'll find people who have lesions called plaque all over their skin. And it can impact their ability to use their hands, if that's where it is, so it limits their ability to use their hands at work. Sometimes it's on the bottom of people's feet, which makes it challenging for them to be able to stand for extended periods of time. But ultimately, it keeps them, like I said, from being able to function across a full 40-hour work week, especially when they're having more breakouts or more extensive lesions. So the key to winning a Social Security case with psoriasis, you hear us say this all the time, it's in the documentation. It's making sure that your doctors are documenting what percentage of your body has lesions on them, where those lesions are, the treatments that have been tried to try and attempt to minimize them or control them, whether it's phototherapy, topical ointments. There's a lot of different things that doctors offer people who have psoriasis, but not always is it successful, and many times the result is an inability to work. So that's kind of like the big thing to make sure people know about psoriasis.
All right, well, thank you so much for taking the time to tackle that topic. And of course, we're going to be covering this all for the month of August, and you can find more about this and much more on our website. That is linerlegal.com.